The London Marathon, 26.2 miles long. An amazing achievement for those who can complete it. A true test of determination, endurance and willpower. Many people have raced the London Marathon. Some unable to finish, as it is no easy task. The question is, who will be able to take on the challenge next?
Hello!
I'm Curtis Cassell. I don't really have an intro for this. On the 31st of January, I did the London Marathon on my street. Spoilers, I did it! This is a video basically breaking down what happened. Originally, I wanted this to be some sort of a vlog. As the day went by, I'd be vlogging with it and you could see my progress as it went on. I had my girlfriend being a camera woman for the day, but unfortunately a lot of the footage is unusable just because how bad the wind is and I don't have a decent enough mic for it apparently. Which sucks. A lot. So, you got this instead. That being said, this is the video breaking down how I did the London Marathon on my street. So I started about 8:45 on January 31st. It was the Sunday. I was originally going to do it the day before, but weather, but what can you do? We live in England. It sucks. Basically, the London Marathon is 26.2 miles long. My road is 0.1 miles long, and so therefore a lap up and down would be 0.2 miles. So I had to do that 131 times in order to make up the London Marathon. It roughly was going to take me about 8.5 hours, but I'll get into why it took a bit longer later on. So here's how I started the video that I was originally planning.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we're off. Soon enough.
Yay! Woohoo!
Alright, 130 more to go. Yay. So yeah, I tried filming on my phone. Like, oh yeah, I'm walking down the street like this. Oh yeah, cool. Couldn't even get the footage on my computer. And so, in the footage, I do just look a bit like an idiot. Just, oh yeah, get the camera out. Oh yeah, tap the cone. Look, smile for the camera, Meg. Like she's gonna be seen on the video now, apparently. Yeah, you can see this is my first video on YouTube, so... yeah. So I was there for about 10 hours, all in all. I mean, there was a bit of a break for lunch, technical issues with the camera and such. But here's sort of like a debriefing of what happened. Like I said before, I had to do 131 laps, which sounds very boring, because it was. But I tried recording the majority of the laps. Basically, every time I hit the cone in the original footage, I would be completing one lap. However, I couldn't get the majority of those recorded due to technical difficulties, the weather, everything like that. But I did lose track a few times of how many laps we're on, and so did Megan.
Wait, what number are we on? 90! He's done 90!
Huh?
You've done 90!
Do you know what I'm on?
10 more.
Huh?
10 more.
9.
9?
9. What number are we on now?
40. You said 40 the last one.
Yeah,
so 41.
Yeah. 41 now.
Do a little dance.
Do a little dance?
It's 40.
I did some weird things that I look back on, I wonder why. 7! 10. And as well, the footage wasn't the best at times. My road is literally one off a main road. So you can imagine there was quite a few cars getting in the shot.
was filled with water.
Sucked. Now, you may be wondering why I did it. You may be thinking, oh, he's just a fitness freak and all that. I'm gonna tell you, I've got the physique of a toothpick. I'm not physically fit. Let's put it that way. There was two main reasons why I did this. First reason is motivation due to lockdown. Obviously, we're in our third lockdown. The trilogy, it's January, patience is wearing thin. Like, it's not the first or second lockdown, to which second one wasn't too long. First one, it was sunny, we could enjoy ourselves outdoors, it was a decent enough time. This one, however, I think everyone's morale's gone down a bit. And I needed something to keep me motivated, because it's something I've struggled with in life. I've struggled with staying motivated, doing things in general, whether it be stuff I love or stuff that I hate. It doesn't matter what, I've always struggled with it. So having that set goal of doing something like this helped me a lot. And it's one of the reasons why, although I did the walk on 31st of January, this is how long it's taken to actually get round to me physically making the video, because I just lack motivation. You just feel down about yourself with nothing to do. You're sort of isolated in your house, being furloughed. I mean, I'm in a better position than some people. I'm not taking that for granted. But still, lockdown has been tough. I finally kicked myself up the ass to actually do this video, because I wanted to start YouTube for a while. I wanted like a good first video. I wanted like a great impression, but just sort of never happened because I wasn't motivated. So having done this, I feel a lot better. I'm getting out more. I'm feeling a lot better about myself, physically, intellectually, emotionally, socially, whatever. It's helped me a lot with my mental health, and I could have run it. I couldn't run the London Marathon. Like I said, I haven't got a good physique, but at least I started, and at least I did it in a time. It's a start. It's something that I realised over lockdown, is that you can't reach the top of the mountain if you don't take the first step. It may be a long climb up there, but if you're always at the bottom, you're never going to reach the top. Whereas if you start taking steps, you're one step closer. And I'm trying to do that from now on. The second reasoning behind me doing the marathon is for my sister. Her name is Scarlett, and she's special needs. Autistic, ADHD, mild epilepsy, growth problems. There's a lot to digest there, so I won't give all the details out. But it means everything. I want this marathon to do something good for the community and for someone. And Scarlett means everything to me. I mean, I'm a big brother. I always look out for her, and whether people say things about her, point and laugh, I'll still love her. And by doing this walk, I've been able to raise quite a bit of money for her school, Stock School in Sturminster Newton, and that will hopefully go towards more sensory equipment, more stuff that will benefit her learning, because day by day she's improving. She's starting to form sentences. I don't know. I don't want to say more human, because she's got so much life to her. Improving just everything in general. Like, one day she may be able to have a full conversation with me during that day. And Stock has helped us so much in that journey. They've been helping our family since she started back in like 2012, and I can't thank them enough. So this is the second reason I started this walk, is to donate money towards them. There'll be a link in the description if you want to donate. It's very much appreciated, and it's going towards a good cause.
That's the code. Yeah, whack the code. Whack it. Keep the code. Get the code. Like that.
That's it.
Come on then, this way.
Say
Go
hello
back
to the
again.
camera.
Yeah, this way.
Say hello to the camera.
Wait, back camera. Hello, camera.
That's Scarlett. Decided to do the marathon walk due to a few things I've seen on YouTube. You may or may not seen Bazinga's marathon run, or like him doing Everest in his building. I highly recommend you check them out because they did help me get a bit more motivated, seeing that, hey, that can be done. He did Mount Everest in his apartment building. Why can't I do London Marathon on my street? So I trained for a month or so. I wasn't fully training like a marathon runner because I knew I couldn't run it. So yeah. So when it came to the actual marathon itself, it took about 10 hours with lunch break and technical issues, which was a bit off calcs. Then I realised later on, I never measured the street, I just went off Google Maps. My neighbour measured the street. It's 0.12 miles, which doesn't sound much. I ended up doing 32 miles instead of 26.2. To save my legs a lot of trouble. But even so, I didn't feel too bad throughout the day. I mean, I say 4 or 5 o'clock onward, that's when my feet started to hurt a little bit, but I was still ploughing through it. At that point, I'd done over 100 laps. I did 65 during the morning, and then the rest of it from about 2 o'clock onward. And it was weird. I've never felt like that before with such accomplishment. Like, because no one believed in me. Like, I said this idea to a few people, and they're like, oh yeah, cool. And as I mentioned before, with motivation, he just thought, oh, it's just an idea, he's never going to go through it. But like I said, it took a while, but I did it. And I didn't feel exhausted towards the end, which was quite surprising. And so the last lap, I ended up jogging down the street.
Touch the cone! Touch the cone!
Don't want me.
Finish line. Yeah.
Woohoo! Yes!
Well done, Curtis. Well done. Brilliant. Well done.
How are your feet? Don't ask.
It was quite amazing for our neighbours to come out, root me on, and everything like that. My whole street's been very supportive, so I'd like to thank them. Like, they watched this, but so if you take anything from this video, please donate if you can. It's very much appreciated and going towards a great cause. Whatever you're struggling to do, or struggling to start, struggling to finish, you won't get anywhere standing where you are. Little steps are steps, and you'll get to your goal eventually. So just keep pushing through. I've learned that, and this video is trying to promote that message. I learned that value, and I want to share that because some are struggling like I did, and hopefully this helps people out there. So thank you very much all for watching. Hopefully this has been entertaining. This is the start of my YouTube. I'm going to be doing a lot more content, probably not fitness related, I hope, and I hopefully should see you each week for an upload. So this is Curtis Cassell. I don't really have an outro. Take care. See you later.